Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. I got a couple comments regarding the Blue Mary combo trial. A lot of you have been having difficulty with, I believe it's number 4. Yeah, that's the one. Yes. So, on trial number 4, you have to do a feint cancel into a charge.
Get ready, fight.
So, allow me to demonstrate. So, back feint is a command level. Down back feint does sweep. So no matter what, you cannot just like use a back command feint before going to one of your moves, unfortunately. And it sucks because immediately the move after that is a punch into a chargeback special. SNK games in Guilty Gear Strive, charge is not as bad as it is in Street Fighter. Street Fighter tend to be a lot around 40 to 45 frames, and the older Street Fighter games, you can have a charge move with like 72 frames of charge, which is roughly how long it took to charge M. Bison's double knee press, aka what the community calls scissor kick. SNK games and Guilty Gear Strive is 30, so it shouldn't be as bad, but I understand if you don't like charge inputs. I'll have the in-game like SNK input detector, the virtual pad on the bottom right of the screen, and so you can see the inputs as I do the combo trials. They're on all combo trials, but I'd like you to pay attention to the pad as I'm doing the combo. So you want to do heavy kick, feint, and then immediately after feint to give you the maximum charge time. You see this? Look at the virtual pad. After forward feint, glide your thumb. I don't know if what controller you all are using. I'm using a controller with an Xbox 360 layout. D-pad plus stick, which should be bundled with every console. That's the controller I prefer using. So I'm gliding my thumb from forward to down back very quickly. And the speed matters because you want to give yourself as much charge time as possible. After gliding your thumb quickly... Oh, by the way, one thing I forgot to mention. I've also adjusted my buttons. So over here, face buttons are unchanged. Ref guard is unchanged, RB as always. LB, or L on Nintendo Switch, or L1 on PlayStation, used to be throw. Because throw is also A plus B, I found it redundant, and I've decided to dedicate that little extra button on something that's more difficult. In this case, I found Rev Guard plus Heavy Kick to be the more awkward button combination during combos. So I set it to LB. I'm mentioning this because, like, if I were to do it the traditional way, I'd lose my mind. And I feel like if you made the switch from manual inputs to macro, and then you manually input every throw you do, which is what I do in Street Fighter anyways, you'll probably have an easier time. You would do procs heavy, and then forward plus ref plus heavy kick, and then glide down. Kind of awkward to do like 5 different inputs at the same time. You can just do forward and L1, LB, L, and then instantly glide. Less time is spent pressing multiple buttons together, and more time thinking about like how long I should charge the charge move. That's how I do it. You have the speed in which you feint into a crouch back, and the use of the L1 bumper to feint instead of throw. Last thing to mention is a lot of stuff in Fatal Fury, you can buffer it forever, except feints. You cannot buffer feints for a million years. So I'm in the air and I do jump light punch. As I land, before I land on the ground, I buffer super. Look at the virtual pad. And then it comes out because the buffer is so good. Like, that's a long amount of hold buffer. You cannot hold buffer a feint. That means when you're trying to cancel a button to feint, you actually have to time it within that button's cancel window. So like jump heavy punch in the air, and then I do forward feint. I just get forward dash over and over. So now that you have all of these different pieces of information, let's try doing the trial. So procs heavy punch, forward feint, instantly glide your thumb from forward to down back, and then press heavy punch into EX.
Fly away!
So that's a trial. Didn't do it the first or second or third time, but you'll get it. The most important part of the trial is setting feint to L1, getting used to not being able to hold buffer L1 or feints basically, and then learning how to glide your thumb instantly from forward to down back. That's important because after DP you'll have to glide your thumb again. Although since your opponent is airborne, the timing is a lot less tight. But after the second slicer, get ready to input level 2 super like your life depends on it. That's it for this video. That's it for this little update. Thank you guys for watching. If you like it, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a nice day.